Trump and Harris argue over American masculinity. Perhaps it was an odd pairing. Former President Donald Trump was at Mar-a-Lago. A 23-year-old video game live streamer was next to him. A 77-minute amicable live-streamed interview last month, viewed 2.6 million times on YouTube, began with the 78-year-old Trump saying, "We're going to have some fantastic ratings today," to Aiden Ross. However, the Republican nominee did not detour from his 2024 campaign. Ross's broadcast was great for Trump because of its young, mostly male audience, especially non-politicians. Trump has actively courted young male voters by embracing his own masculinity to offset Democratic opponent Kamala Harris's advantage with female voters. Trump, who has long portrayed himself as a strong leader, has repeated that image this election to lure a previously neglected voting demographic. People call it the bro vote. According to the Washington Post, the Trump campaign has identified undecided male voters under 50 who make up 11% of the electorate in the major battleground states to win in November. Trump targets young Black, Latino, and Asian American voters, yet the group is largely white. To attract young Republican male voters, the Harris campaign has adopted a new masculinity. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Harris's running mate, talks about his time coaching high school football and in the National Guard and portrays himself as a caring dad. Doug Emhoff, Harris's second husband, has shown a different definition of manliness, supporting your wife even if it means quitting your job. This election is about gender and masculinity in a level that's perhaps unprecedented, said Jackson Katz, a gender and masculinity researcher who released The Man Card, 50 Years of Gender, Power and the American Presidency this month. Until a woman runs, gender is a major role in American presidential politics. Women running reveal what's always been there. An election with a large gender divide has pitted masculinity against masculinity. Last week, a USA Today/Suffolk University poll of potential Pennsylvania voters saw Harris leading with female voters 56% to 39% and Trump leading with male voters 53% to 41%. Harris's 49% to 46% state poll lead is due to her 17-point margin among women compared to Trump's 12-point lead among males. Young voters are even further apart. This month, a statewide USA Today/Suffolk University poll shows Harris leading female 18 to 34-year-old voters 63% to 27% and Trump leading male voters 45% to 37%. Harris leads Trump in Pennsylvania in 2 key counties, exclusive poll finds. Harris would be the first female U.S. president if elected. After the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, she has fiercely fought for abortion rights and a constitutional right to abortion, which has resonated with many female voters, including independents and some Republicans. They clearly distrust women. "We trust women," Harris said Friday in an Atlanta abortion rights speech. A Trump campaign spokesman denied surrendering female voters, citing the economy and southern border as winning topics for Trump with women. Trump has attended Ross' live stream show, comedian Theo Vaughn and controversial influencer Logan Paul's podcasts, a UFC bout, and a Formula One race to win over young male voters. Trump will visit the Alabama-Georgia football game later this month and support Bitcoin, which is popular among young white guys.